What's up, guys? Mr. Cornell back here, another video. I'm going to be going over parallel lines cut by a transversal again, the angles formed by that scenario. So I'm going to walk you through that. I know people have been difficulty with the first angles assignment on Delta Math, so I deleted that assignment, the angles exam, and I put up a new one called parallel lines cut by a transversal. So after this video, I want you to head over to Delta Math, and I want you to complete parallel lines cut by a transversal. So you're just going to be figuring out the different angle measures formed by the given angles. All right. So I'm going to go over a couple problems with you now that I think you're going to have difficulty with. But remember, alternate exterior, correspondent, all that good stuff. I made a couple of videos, so you can check them out. But all that stuff you can kind of do on your own. So let's get started. All right. So here we go. So the first one I think that's going to be you're going to see is I have my two parallel lines here, right? Here's my transversal. Now, I have this angle here is 23 degrees. So this is an exterior angle. They want me to find what angle X is. But here's the problem. Don't just go, okay, exterior, it's 23. Remember, it can only be 23 degrees when it's alternate exterior. So it's alternate opposite of the transversal line. Since it's on the same side of the transversal and they're both an exterior angle, it's not going to be the same angle measure. So how do we figure this out? Well, what I do is I do what I know. Well, I know that I'm going to try to get close to this angle X, this missing angle. I know that if this exterior angle is 23, this angle right here is also 23. How did I know that? You should remember these angles are correspondent, and correspondent angles are the same. Now, if I wanted to figure out what X is, well, now you should remember they're supplementary, right? So if X, the missing angle, is supplementary 23 because it's on the same line, right? So it goes all the way like that, right? It's supplementary. So these two angles should add up to what? 180 degrees, okay? So then you have to you can make an equation. You can say X plus 23 equals 180, right? So you can say X plus 23 equals 180, right? And then you solve that. So you're just basically subtracting 180 and 23, right? So that's going to be 157. Okay? So what is this angle? What is X equal? X is 57. Okay? Done. So missing angle X is 157, okay? So you see, you do what you know. So I know that if this and this are corresponding, they'll be the same. Then if I want to find the angle right adjacent to it, which means next to, it's supplementary. So you know that they should add together to give you 180, okay? So that's the one I think you're going to have difficulty with, and this one. I took this one right off of Delta Math. This one we just did. Now look, I have 164 on the outside here, the exterior, and I have X, which they want me to figure out also on the exterior, but it's on the same side of the transversal, so it can't be 164 degrees, because we know that alternate exterior means opposite the transversal. It's not opposite here. So once again, do what you know. That's 164 degrees. This can be 164 degrees, right? How do I know that? Well, simply it's what? Correspondent. Now, since I got them to be right next to each other, we know that the angle that's measured here should be supplementary to the angle right next to it, adjacent, okay? So these two angles should add up to give me 180 degrees. Now, 164 plus what's going to give me 180? 16 degrees. So X is really 16. That's it, okay? So I did what I know. I did what I knew. I knew that 164 and right here, 164 are corresponding angles, so they're the same. So I wrote it here, and then I'm like, oh, they're right next to each other, so they're supplementary. So these two should add to 180 because they're on that line, okay? Next one. Okay, here we go. This one I know you're going to look at and be like, bam, it's going to they're alternate, but remember, look at it very carefully. 21 is on the outside, exterior. X is on the inside. We haven't learned something about alternate interior, exterior, okay? So what do you do here? Well, there's a couple things you can do. you can say if this is 21 degrees, you can go by the correspondent again. Then this is 21 degrees. So if this is 21 degrees, now we got the angles to be next to each other. So look, what are they again? They're just on a different line, but they're still supplementary. They're supplementary on this line here. So these two angles must add up to 180 degrees again. So it's kind of like repetition here, guys, all right? It's only a couple things that you're really gonna need to know to be able to do that. So then you say to yourself, 21 plus what is gonna give me 180? 159 degrees. That's it, done, okay? So then X is gonna be 159 degrees. Bam. Because 159 plus 21 is what? 180, they're next to each other, okay? I can also do this. If this is 21 degrees, what does this angle measure? 21. How did I know that? Vertical angles, guys. See how all these angles come into play? Vertical angles are the same. Guys, what are these two angles? Consecutive, same side interior, consecutive interior, consecutive angles. So what do these do? Add up to 180. So you could figure out either way, okay? So then you figure out that angle, you get the same exact answer. All right, so those are the couple that I think will give you problems. The rest you should remember from all your rules. If I said this was, I'm making this up, 121, this would be 121. If this is 121, alternate exterior, this down here would also be 121. So remember all your angle relationships. So I wanted to go over that one, those couple. So this is a pretty quick, hopefully informative video for you guys to be able to go now over to Delta Math, and I want you to convert to do the assignment, parallel lines cut by a transversal. That's the assignment that is for today off of today's lesson. Now listen, I deleted the angles exam because I saw some of the problems, and you're right, some problems I really didn't go over, but so don't worry about that. You don't have to do it. I just want you to do parallel lines cut by a transversal. There will be an assignment today, and I'll be also be doing another assignment just like this tomorrow as well. So I'm only going to post the first Delta Math assignment today. I'll post the second Delta Math assignment tomorrow. Guys, make sure you're doing a Delta Math. A lot of people haven't been on there and doing their assignments, so make sure you get on there and do it. This should be a bit easier for you guys. Hopefully you guys understand it a little better. So make sure you get over there, get that done. Any questions, please reach out to me. Once again, I will see everyone live Friday, 8 p.m. Just to go over, see how the week went, catch up, see how everyone's doing. So I'll see everyone Friday live 8 p.m. Please go over, do your Delta Math assignment. That's going to be up there today. There'll be another one tomorrow. Hopefully this video was, informative, helps you out a little bit better, take some stress off you guys. All right, guys, once again, we are the Math Fam. I hope everyone's doing well, staying safe. One love, guys. I'll catch you guys later. Peace.